If you want to go to the trails, they say buy a Jeep. If you want to make it home, they say buy a Toyota. Just kidding. This is a shared channel between both Jeep and Toyota enthusiasts. And we will have a lot of conversations about the comparison between the two, but we are going to accept and love both. Welcome to Roads Optional. My name is Austin, and behind me we have my 2007 Lexus GX470. Now this video is just going to serve as kind of an intro of my Lexus to the channel. I'll give you a brief walk around and talk a little bit about what I've done to the car and some plans I have for it. So stay tuned, let's check it out. So let's talk a little bit about the platform itself before I get into what's different about mine. The GX470 is a Toyota Prado, which is a vehicle we didn't get in the States, but you can actually look at it as pretty much a Toyota 4Runner with some extra goodies on it. It's built on the same platform as the 4th Gen 4Runner and the FJ Cruiser. It has the 4.7 liter V8 that can be found in the 4th Gen 4Runner, also in the Sequoia and in the 1st Gen Tundra. It has a center locking diff from the factory. They are all-time all-wheel drive, 4 low, 4 high. It comes only in all leather interior, which is not super common for 4Runners, which is one of the reasons why I bought this. I'm going to do a whole video on why I chose this over a Toyota 4Runner, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's the platform. I have an 07. I have the navigation model, which is a little bit less desirable, but it's great. I'm super happy with it. Mine has about 180,000 miles on it. So just getting broken in for those guys. You're like, the 4.7 liters, a 4.7 million mile motor. I don't know about that, but a lot of people have well over 200K miles on theirs. Let's get into why mine is different, or what makes it different on the outside at least. I have TRD off-road wheels. Those are wrapped in a Kenda Cleaver AT2 255/75/17. So far I've really liked this wheel and tire setup. I'll do a whole video on that and why I think Jordan should get these same tires for his LJ. Of course I have the Napa awning on there. Super cheap, and I've been really impressed and really happy with it. And then I have the WeatherTech wind and rain visors on there. Been super happy with those for car camping as well. The only other things I've done that you can see from the outside, I did a GX460 front brake conversion. Highly recommend that for any GX470 owner. Just a little bit bigger caliper and rotor. And I removed the side steps, so a little bit more clearance. I may have messed mine up a little bit on my first off-roading overlanding trip. But it definitely looks way better without it, in my opinion. Let's check out the inside. I'll show you what I got going on there. The interior of the Lexus is just what you'd expect. Old man spec with the tan leather and the wood grain on the steering wheel, which I controversially absolutely love. The only thing I've changed on the interior really is the Atoto P8 touchscreen there. It's a external screen, obviously, but it is a really easy and affordable way to get CarPlay. And if you have a later model GX, you have an auxiliary input that makes it pretty seamless. So outside of that, your standard GX470 interior. Let's get into some of my build plans for this year. I apologize, my GX is extremely muddy right now. Haven't cleaned it since my last little adventure. But that last adventure made me realize that I do need a little bit more of a lift. So that will be coming very soon. I will be installing a lift front and rear. Some other plans I have for this year for the Lexus. I'm going to be doing some aesthetic stuff. I'm going to be plasti dipping my wheels bronze because I love the bronze on black look. I know my front wheel looks bronze right now. It is just muddy, but it will look kind of like that once it's plasti dipped. I will be blacking out some of the chrome, not all of it, because I do think some of it actually fits really well. Let's see, what else do I have planned? Oh, sleeping platform. I do have a sleeping platform that is currently built. It's very rudimentary, very simple. I want to make it a little bit more optimized, as I really enjoy sleeping in the car. I don't have plans for a rooftop tent in the near future. So stay tuned if you want to see kind of a purpose-built sleeping platform for interior car camping. Those are really the big things: lift kit, sleeping platform, and then some really basic stuff like recovery gear in the front. I'm gonna do my own DIY air up, air down system, kind of simple things like that. Nothing crazy. I want to take a very iterative approach to how I modify this thing. I only want to do the stuff that I absolutely need to do, that I decide I need to do it by taking it off-road and having some adventures in it. I really don't like the whole overlanding approach of doing all the things just because that's what they tell you to do. I really want to only make the improvements and changes that I deem necessary based on my use, because the further you modify things, I think the more possibility you have for stuff to go wrong in a lot of cases. So I definitely think modification is necessary for the use of your car, but I think there's a line, and I want to make sure that I don't go over that line too quickly. So if you're at all interested in following the build of my GX470, absolutely subscribe. We're a very new channel, and engagement early on is super important to get some momentum going, so we'd really appreciate that. Comment if you are a Toyota fan or a Jeep fan, and there will be a lot more Toyota content coming. Like I said, this channel is going to be shared between both Jeeps and Toyotas, so if you fall in one camp or the other, we're going to have content for you, and we're going to be highlighting maybe what Toyota shines at compared to Jeep and vice versa. And I can tell you already, I'm extremely jealous of some of the aspects of Jordan's Jeep. So yeah, it'll be a friendly, maybe not so friendly at times dialogue, but yeah, stay tuned. We are really excited for what's to come with Roads Optional.